Welcome back again. This is part 3 and I apologize for the video being long, but really I didn't have much of a choice because this took me a long time to do. So I documented the whole thing and I thought everybody should see it, so here it is. So by the end of the video we would have the character with its hair. Ain't that cool? Okay, without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright, so I'll get a box here and I'll make something from the top view with a division. So just make sure you switch off the symmetry and drag this thing to the top. Use the drag tool and just position your points like this. At this point I'll select that edge and I'll start pushing E for extender and extending going out like this. Following my reference image, I'll select these edges and I'll move them in like this, and I'll select these ones on top and I'll just move them following the hairline like this. Once we're here, I'll just shrink them with a stretch tool and I'll continue extruding, going like this, following my reference image. So what I'll basically doing, I'll be selecting points like this and pushing P on the keyboard to close these gaps to create faces, polygon faces. Make sure you select them in an order like this, because if you just select anyhow, they will not give you a proper face. Then some of these I'll just be welding them. I select a point and I select another point and weld. Okay, so like for this one, this was a bad idea. I'll select this one to this one, then weld. And same thing, I'll select this one to that one, weld, and I'll move the other one as well. This one, go to that one. Control W on the keyboard to weld. And I'll start moving these. So I'll start extruding again, going all the way down. Okay, to the face here, and I think that's enough there. And let's continue going down with this direction as well, extruding some more, pushing E on the keyboard and T to move. And let's extrude in this direction as well. So I'll stretch it, making it straight, and just continue extruding, going all the way down. Here I'll continue again making these faces, selecting faces, and if a face looks hollow, just select the face in polygon mode and push F on the keyboard to flip the polygon. Alright, we are getting somewhere. So this is the basic hairline that we've made so far. So now I'll just start joining up parts. I already have the skeleton, so let's join parts. Start extruding like this and closing up the gaps. Extrude like that. Okay, we are getting somewhere, except now it's gone into the head, so I need to move some of these points. This is a bit tricky because you find my reference images are not exactly in the same point, so I'm missing things. So you find you move it this side and it's inside the body, you move it this side, it's not there. So I really try my best here to just put it where I think it should be. Okay, this looks promising. Let's keep moving. So I'll just select all these ones at the back, push E for extender. And I'll just rotate them like this, bringing them out, moving them and rotating them. Now it's time to merge these points. So I'll be selecting and welding. Okay, so apparently here I need to modify some of these to make the hairline and just move them out of the head. Let's do that. And move the ear just a bit to the back because I think it's moved to the front too much, and I'll move this following my ear. I'll select all this and just move it out. The easy thing about making hair mainly doesn't have to be all smooth, straight and all that, because it's hair. So you can just leave it all bumpy and all that. It's still hair. So now it's time to close up this gap, so I'll extend, move, then weld some points. Just repositioning them with the drag tool. Select them, E again for extender, and I just move them in like that. And I continue putting them together. Select them again, extender, let's just move them in like this. Okay, from the top here, I'll start extending again. Let's extend here. Okay, so as you can see, I've got more points down there than on the top. So what I'll do is I'll weld them. I'll weld some of these to 1 point. I'll be selecting some as 3 points and just welding them. Voila, so we've got the hair there. One side of the back is done. Okay, let's do some of the front. Select these two, weld something. Okay, so we need to close up this gap now, and let's continue. And as you can see, I'm working on one side, so basically what I'm going to do is, once I'm done with working with this side, I'll just mirror what I've made on one side to the other side. Seems I missed out a point where when welding over there, so yeah. Okay, now select, extend some more. I deliberately missed out a point there when extruding so that I can have some hair falling off. I weld those, and yeah. In the end, because I figured everything is not in line and it's just hair, so I figured I can just make some parts up on my own. So that's what I started doing, because it needs to look a bit funky, you know, but still keeping in mind what my reference looks like. So I'll select this end, this side, and well, I can't mirror it the way it is. I need to move these points to the middle. So I'll select these and I'll just push V on the keyboard and they are centered. Then go back in polygon mode and select all these. Well, I'll deselect some of those and push Shift V on the keyboard and for numeric, and make sure you zero that value. There we go, it's mirrored. So now it's just to close up some gaps that have remained here. Just going around selecting points and pushing P on the keyboard. Okay, I think I have to move that down so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay. I'll delete those. I'll delete these and I'll just have to create new points here. So select 4 points and push P on the keyboard. Oops, I missed out. Remember, it has to be 4. And there we go. Closed. The gap has been closed, people. Okay, so we are remaining with this gap here, which we are supposed to close. When my girlfriend saw this, she was telling me, no, it looks like a female now because you've left a gap. It's like one-sided here. I'm like, oh no, come on. Okay, so I just have to line up this part at the back. Okay, so time to close it. Okay, so I'll start by taking this point, just extruding. Okay, just moving it. Extruding and moving, and there I'll just weld the points. I'll try and position them nicely. Okay, so from here now it's just extruding and welding. Select 4 points and push P on the keyboard to create a new polygon. I'll create a polygon there. Select this, extend, weld. I'll create a face there. I'll create another face here. And I'll continue like that. Let's position some of these well. Some faces look cramped up inside, so I think I should just position them nicely, because then it will just look like a hot mess. Okay, so it's finally closed up. All we need to do now is just move some of these points around and it will look good. Well, there's something I've noticed here. It seems I grabbed a point from way back that side and made it part of this, so it looked weird. Okay, now we are good. Tweaking some of these points just to make sure it looks nice, straight. This looks okay, this looks nice. So at this point, what I want to do is, I just want to close some of these gaps here. I'll extend some more here. And weld. At this point my symmetry is off, so I just move the points around just to create that variation. Okay, this looks nice. So at this point I'll go to multiply, get the thicken tool, and I will thicken the hair, just the hair. Well, it's not touching the head really, so what I'm going to do is I'll select the points inside and just move them towards the head. See, something like this. Also select this side. I'll just move it in. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so we've come to the end of the video, and thank you for watching. I know it's been a long video, so I apologize for that, but next time I'll make sure the video is short. And well, be sure to like, subscribe, and catch me in part 4. So let's meet in part 4. Bye bye.